So if you allow the right to be abused, the word right, then suddenly you're going to find yourself the victim of what? Government persecution. And that's exactly what's happening to Christians. We should have been asking all along, and I tried to get people to do so, to frame the discussion in terms of a simple understanding of whether or not there can be a God-endowed right to homosexuality. Well, the moment you put it that way, it makes no sense. Because homosexuality may be a preference of human behavior. It may be something people desire to do. People desire to do many things, and some of them are bad. Do we say that everything that folks have a whim to do, a desire to do, an inclination to do, however strong, that we've got to allow it by law? That wouldn't make any sense. No, only those things that are demonstrated to have a relationship with what is right from the point of view of the society, of human nature, and of the things that God requires of us, that are part of our responsibility to Him. Those things can be claimed as rights. And that's what the founders of this country were clear on. That means, by the way, that the discussion of these matters of right can't take place without reference to the standard of what's right and wrong. You can't just tell me, well, this is about letting people who love each other do whatever they want. Well, people who love each other can't do whatever they want, even now. The people who pretend that they are doing this for the sake of love and right will tell you that a mother who loves her son can't have sexual relations with her son. Well, that means that you can't just follow your loving inclinations in order to engage in sexual activity with anybody you love, because our laws strictly forbid that. Are we going to say next that those laws are actually also a violation of right, and that we must teach our children that incest is okay, or that if you really love your pet, that's going to be okay? People will say, we'll never get there. Well, they were the folks who told us we would never get where we are today. And yet we are there because the logic of surrendering the real meaning of the word right, the logic of surrendering the connection between right and righteousness, that is something you will suffer the consequences of. And those consequences for Christian people in America are going to be persecution under the law.